lazy don't know how to start. The losers don't know how to finish. But the legends don't know how to stop. Fearless. I'm a legend. I'm a living legend. And I know it. People don't got to tell me. I know it. Sometimes in life, you got to tell your own self, what are you? How you doing, Natty?
I'm doing amazing.
You're doing amazing.
Amazing today. Grateful, blessed to be here. Awesome. How are you doing?
Excelentemente bien.
Excelentemente bien.
You know what excelentemente means?
Explain.
Espiritualmente, spiritually,
Mm-hmm.
mentalmente, mentally, físicamente, physically, emocionalmente, emotionally, financieramente, financially. Porque quien no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir. We're all here to serve each other, to
Right.
help each other, right? So the man or woman that doesn't serve others, why are you in this world for? That's why I tell people, find your purpose. Find the reason for being. Why God sent you to the world for, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we go by 5 pillars here overall, just to guide our life. We have here Natty. We're going to start. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's
ready.
go. Episode 114. Why can elevating your game be the fast track to success? Welcome to episode 114 of the CMR Podcast Network. Today, we're discussing can why can elevating your game be the fast track to success? Raising your standards, skill level, and commitment can accelerate your path to success. In this episode, we'll dive into what it means to elevate your game and how it can push you ahead in life and business. Let's talk about understanding what it means to elevate your game. Setting high standards for yourself. Elevating your game starts with holding yourself to a higher standard, which sets the tone for your actions and results. My question to you, Natty, is what does it mean to elevate your game in everyday life?
So that question can vary for everybody. Me personally, when you say elevate, that's a big word, but it's gotta start with small steps. So when you say everyday life, just live in the present, take it one step at a time, not even one day at a time. As soon as you wake up, one step at a time. A lot of people wake up, they get overwhelmed because a million things pop into their heads. What I do personally, so I wake up, I put God first. I know that my mind, I can't trust my own understanding, my own mind sometimes because I'm going to be honest, I can be an emotional person. So I wake up and if I'm stressed, that's going to carry out throughout my day. If I wake up and I know I have something coming in my day that I don't want to face, subconsciously, I'm going to let that affect me. If I wake up and pray, it's like I'm putting it at the feet and hands of God. So immediately, that step is the biggest step I think anybody can take. I take that step. And then the next step, I value health. I go and drink water, something so simple that actually a lot of people don't do. You drink water, I think you already starting off your physical foundation strong.
You have a water there?
There you go. No, I don't have my water.
Bring her a water. You see, I keep a water around
like
24/7. You know why?
Yeah.
Because I understand water, the body's made out of water, 80%.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
You brought your brand new water.
Oh, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
So, you see, you couldn't say it better. Like you said it excellent. I'm serious.
Excelente, gracias.
Excelentemente bien. So, you see, you put God. And earlier, you were talking about an attitude of gratitude, right? Can you elaborate a little bit about when it comes to, the thing that you were telling me?
Attitude of gratitude, yes. There was something you said before that led me to say that. Do you remember what it was? Attitude of gratitude.
Meaning, for me, I'll give you perspective. Attitude's number one, right?
Yes.
Positive mental attitude. So, because you said it, imagine leaving your home with a negative attitude. You're going to bring that negativity to the world, right? But you leave your home already priming your mindset, priming your attitude, right? Listening to something positive. You're going to come and approach the world. You get me? It doesn't matter what comes your way. You already set the tone that you're going to make the day the best day of your life because you're going to stay present with a positive mental attitude.
Right.
But when I go to sleep, I like making sure I go to sleep with a vision. I can wake up with a purpose. Well, you got to be grateful because God gave you another day where you could conquer your goals, your dreams, go live your purpose.
Right.
Like in my case, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, commitment to excellence. Making excellence a habit leads to continuous improvement and growth. Why is setting higher standards a key to faster success? That's my question to you.
Why is setting higher standards
Yeah, a key to faster success.
Faster success. It really, I think, is rooted on self-worth. I think whatever you think that you are worth, that's how you treat yourself. And then that love that you pour into yourself, that's how you treat other people. That's why it's also important to not take things personally, because how other people treat you, that's a projection of how they feel on the inside. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's my opinion on that.
That's why I always say your external world is a reflection of your inner world.
Exactly.
So the inner work you do determines your self-worth.
Exactly.
Right? I consider myself one of the most confident humans alive.
Yeah, I could back that. Yes, sir. Yeah, you are.
How you could back it up?
Because I could see it in the way that you speak, in the way that you carry yourself, in your mindset, in your purpose. It's easy for people to say things, but you could tell that you mean these things because why? Because you live by them. And you
I put in the work.
You know, you put in the work. That's not easy. And I like how you separate it by pillars, right? So physical, spiritual, emotional, all of that takes work. Even one pillar, that's a lot for somebody to carry, you know what I mean? But you put in that work. And I like how you say that you start off with one thing, you carry on to the other things. So that's also what I meant what I just said, take it one step at a time, start with one pillar. You know what I mean? And I feel like once you start that, like you have, that carries on. It's like a momentum effect. So, and it shows, you know what I mean?
So you feel, thank you for recognizing that.
Of course.
So you feel like the 5 pillars are really key to success to hold a man or a woman's life in
100%,
order?
100%. And I think a lot of people have a different standard on each pillar. So a lot of people can have, for me, I have a high standard on physical pillar because my passion lies in nutrition and food science and physical
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. You know, that's your body. You get one body in this world.
It's a shame for a man or a woman to grow old without achieving greatness physically, right? And our physical pillar is also a reflection, believe it or not, because that's the external, but it's also a reflection of our inner world, right?
100%. Yes, 100%.
A man or a woman that is physically disciplined could take that discipline and that consistency and apply it in other areas of their life.
Right, because it's not everything. You know, physical is, like you said, is just a reflection of how you treat yourself internally. So, and any physical reaction in your body, I feel like is a reflection of what you think. So, to put in other words, if your standard for your body is to look a certain way, you have to make that mental decision. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to drink water so that my body can reflect it. So, if you want better skin, drink water. Start, one step at a time, but you got to make that mental decision to carry out in the physical. So that ties together too.
Can you introduce yourself to the world, you got me, and give your IG and tell the world anything you want to tell them? What do you do for a living? Meaning how you serve?
Yeah. So, hi world. If you've never seen me before, my name is Neris. You can find my Instagram at NerisDCA. DCA is my middle name and last name. And I'm very passionate in nutrition and food science. So currently I'm studying to be a registered dietitian, but I'm also looking forward to be a nutrition coach for people who need that extra guidance. If you want to take your physical well-being to the next level, I'm that person who's going to help you and guide you. That's one of the biggest values that I have is physical well-being. So that's something that I can help you with. I personally need help with mental well-being. So that's why I'm here, value for value. Carlos is really great at that. So if you're looking for strengthening your mental well-being, he's the person. Your ears are your mind feeds on what your ears listen to. So, that's really
Thank you
important
for
to know.
the. She's excellent. She got it in
Excellent.
her,
Thank
right?
you.
See, the way I look at life is that we're all here to bring each other value. You got me? God gave you gifts and talents, right? And believe it or not, a lot of people that don't know or they don't understand that we got to give those gifts back to others
Right.
without expecting
Certainly.
anything in return,
Yeah.
right? And when you do that, give, believe it or not, you're going to get that multiplied back.
Right.
But most people, they're like,
Right.
oh, nah, but if I have this gift, this talent, if you're the best barber, believe it or not, okay, if you're the best barber, you believe that you're the best, get free haircuts. I bet you anything. You give a man a free haircut, he's gonna come back if you literally
Yeah.
went the extra mile, right? Because now he's gonna get compliment from his girl, or he's gonna get compliment from his boys, right? Like, who's your barber? Who's this? Who's that? I'm serious, right? That's why I tell people when you're gonna do something, either do it right and at the extra mile or don't do it at all. You got me? My passion is helping people, not just simply helping people, accomplish their dream when it comes to the dream car, dream home. Everything starts with the dream business, right? But when you help a person also find, their purpose, which is in this case the dream business, turning their passions into a business, right? That way you don't feel like you're working, right? A lot of people, they get the money, but if you get the money and you don't become the person, you're gonna lose the money. It's like winning the lottery. Make sense or no?
Yeah, makes sense.
So your name, I said it correct, right? Neris?
Neri, sí.
Yeah. Because you said it como con un acento más bonito que el mío.
Ay, gracias. Soy
Pues,
mujer por eso.
so Neris, she's gonna be back in the podcast, this same one. So now let's give a chance now to the next person. Appreciate you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for having me.
I'm gonna wrap it up
a
with her too.
blast. Thank
So you see, I started with you and I'll finish with you.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
Investing in skill development. Who wants to do that one? One of the guys. Investing in skill development, getting the competitive edge, continuous learning as a success strategy. We could do that with Mars. But before I start with you, Mars, I gotta tell the world something. See, I don't have expectations anymore. I have standards. Respect my time, match my energy, keep your promises, and be consistent. Shout out to Manny with Consistency 360. These are my non-negotiable. How you doing, brother Morris?
Excelentemente bien.
What are the 5 pillars, Morris? Let's see if you know them. Morris does know them.
Spiritual, spiritualmente, mental, mentalmente, physical, physicalmente, emotional, emocionalmente, and financial, financieramente.
Financieramente. Because
Financiera.
we're all here for what? To serve. Right? See, Mars, tell the world your podcast and everything you've been doing, at least for a minute. Introduce.
My name is Shamar Fields. I have a podcast, Brick by Brick, where we're seeking individuals who are on growth mode. We don't want people who are in fear mode. We want people who's on growth mode that's going after their dreams. So my podcast, Brick by Brick, we want to take the steps, each brick at a time, to build your castle and continue to grow in life. So I encourage you guys to follow me, mar.investments, and follow my episodes. I believe these episodes will really touch you guys. I have an episode, Right to Purpose. I have an episode talking about business owner and investor. As me, I was an employee, but now I'm going into my business mindset as well. So I want you guys to come along for the ride.
Tell them all your projects you got going on. Mar Hoops.
Currently a basketball coach, Mar Hoops. Also starting investing. But before doing all the investments, I had to invest in myself. My mentor, Gianni and Carlos, have been pouring into me. So now I want to get back and pay it forward and pour into others as well.
Pay it forward. Because our purpose is helping people accomplish their dream, impact our income, because we are in the transformation business, not the transaction business.
Exactly.
Right?
Right.
It's better because he's going to be my trainer for basketball, my coach. So I got to shut up and listen. Right?
Yeah.
I'm serious. I got to shut up and listen. You're the teacher there. right?
Mhm.
The teacher appears when the student is ready. See, for me to be a teacher is because I understand that I have to be a student. I don't know if you got it,
Yeah,
right? But why can elevating your game be the fast track to success? Let's talk about Mars investing in skill development, right? Because I need that. So it's good that you basically came, right? Gaining a competitive edge, developing skills that set you apart, accelerates your success and makes you indispensable. How does improving your skills lead to faster growth?
Improve your skills lead to faster growth because you could potentially working on your craft. You don't want to be complacent, and working on your craft is also where your purpose will lie as well. So you focus on your skills, focus on your purpose. You continue to grow in life, and you block out those distractions. You'll never want any distractions because distractions hold you down. You want to continue to strive for your purpose. As you said before, you go to sleep with a vision, you wake up with a purpose. So that's why you want to continue to work on your skills and develop your craft as well.
Excellent answer. See, same way I've invested and still keep investing in my skills when it comes to my business acumen, sales, marketing, all the skills that compose the business professional, right?
Mhm.
I want to do the same thing when it comes to certain passions that I have, like for example, basketball, right? As you can see, my game it doesn't have the fundamentals that you guys have.
You definitely
You
improved a
got me?
lot, though. I remember like first watching you play basketball. You definitely improved a
I've
lot.
improved?
Yeah, a lot.
How you figure?
Like this, like you say, delayed gratification. Like I remember, like me, like always complaining, like you shooting the half court shots and everything, and like now it shows like the work you put in. Like so, you said before, one way you do it is how you do stuff is how you do everything. So I see that in basketball as well as how you was shooting like half court shots, and now it goes in like you're actually a threat now. So I seen it in life.
So you think I'm a threat?
Yeah,
You think the
I
guys
was guarding you last time.
you
Like,
think the guys they think I'm a threat?
yeah,
You want to know what's the difference between me and the rest?
what's the difference?
Mindset. What separates the best from the rest is mindset.
Mindset.
I always have said it. All you guys are more talented than me. But one thing I will not basically let any man compete with me because there I'm willing to outwork myself. Kaizen, 1% better. So it's a disrespect for myself to say that I'm here competing with you, him, or any human in this world, right? But when it comes to my mindset, I compete with myself. I want to be better than what I was yesterday, right? Because if there's one thing I know nothing, right? The difference between us and animal is our mind. So why not nourish our mind, right? Why not, develop our mindset? Why not keep investing into the mind, right? Make sense?
Yeah.
Because you'll be able to see life from a total different perspective, right? Because remember, the best investment you can make is on yourself. So continuous learning as a success strategy. The most successful people constantly work on improving their skills, making them ready for new opportunities. Why is continuous learning essential for success?
Continuous learning is essential for success is because knowledge is power, but it's not just knowledge is power. You have to apply what you know. And then when you get that knowledge, you go share it with others. That's why it's really important. Like we serve others. So in order to serve others, we have to basically serve ourselves and work on ourselves so we could give back to others. So that's why it's important to have that knowledge. That's why like leaders are readers. Like I say it all the time. It's really important to read because we don't know everything. Like we said, we know nothing. So we got to constantly like learn and unlearn, relearn other things. So we can constantly have all the knowledge in our head. And it's also really important to be open-minded person, because once you're open-minded, it extends your knowledge and extends your way to growth. If you're not open-minded, then you're gonna just be stuck. You'll never want to be stuck in the mud and be complacent. Like I said before, you want to constantly just open yourself to other ideas and other opportunities as well. Like Paul is passing opportunities over repeatedly, so you want to just constantly just be an open person.
The more you learn, the more you earn. Leaders are readers, right? Most people they don't read. And if they do read, they probably read one book a year, right? One thing that literally has helped me all my life was literally reading books. I'm serious. but not just reading the books. Because you could read a book, but if you don't apply what you read, what's the point of reading the book, right? But I'm gonna tell the world this. I just don't read to read. I'm intentional with the books I have read. I just don't go and do monkey see, monkey do, right? For example, the only book that I'm reading right now, apart from reading the Bible verse of the day, is the Vision Driven Leader, right? Because this book, I'll give you guys an example. Working on your vision stands out as the most important task on a leader's list, right? We're in a mission as leaders to create leaders that will create leaders, right? That's the point. Piff, you said it best. We want to pay it forward, right? So as a leader, we got to lead by what?
Example.
By example. So imagine vision-driven leader plus teamwork equals success. Together, everyone achieves more. Teamwork, right? If you want to go fast, you could go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. What most people don't know is that you could leverage other people's experience. Meaning, I'm going to put it in perspective why reading books is so important. When you take a book, you don't know if this person that wrote this book is 60 years old. But they wrote this book literally and simplify their whole life, success under stress, right? And instead of making stress, something negative, they embraced it and said, hold up, I'm going to become successful and I'm going to make what people look at as stress. See, I've never stressed in my life. But why do you think I've never stressed?
Worked on yourself?
I've been working on myself all my life. I've always been in a leadership position. I always say, if I don't have pressure, I'm the pressure. I don't know if that makes sense. Right? You can't serve two masters. Even in the Bible says it.
Yeah.
Right? I serve God. That voice within is God talking to me. Right? But I also talk to myself. In another word, I do what I got to do. Right? Because if you don't talk to yourself and you do whatever you got to do, right, you're going to end up falling on another man, another woman's hand to work on their dreams. Where there's a will, there's a way. If you don't find a way how to work on your dreams, you're going to end up what? Working on somebody else's dream, right? We work on other people's dreams, but to help them with their actual dreams. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right?
Follow.
We don't go and go work for somebody else's dream under them. We work with people so they can find their purpose, right? We help them get out of the fear zone, comfort zone, so they could get on growth mode, right? Grow, get rid of their old ways, grow, get rid of your weaknesses, right? So they could live their dreams, right or wrong?
Right.
We do have. We understand everybody wants to have that dream car, dream home, but everything starts with the dream business, right? Look at Mars as a perfect example. Mars, you actually decided to take the elevator instead of taking the stairs, right? In another word, Mars was an employee and you had two jobs. Yeah. He thought that getting money, the more jobs you get, the more money you get, right?
Yeah, I thought that would be successful.
That's right. But now, if you work hard on yourself, you make a fortune. But before you were working hard on a job, you make a living, right? Now your perspective changed. Now you focus on creating value. And because you understood now that the name of the game is what? Equity, right? Yeah. But the name of the game is also creating value. Money is a byproduct of value creation. Forget about the money. Focus on creating value for others, and all the money in the world is going to come to you. Always be helping people. That's the best sales strategy. Help.
In other words, always be closing deals.
Yes. Right? What else can you tell the world, Mars, when it comes to why can elevating your game be the fast track to success? So we could give a chance to the next person, which is going to be a female.
Play this elevating game. It is builds you overall as a person. You want to keep growing in life and continue to this elevate yourself so you can elevate others. It's important for everybody to just grow in the world. We don't want to stay in one place. Like I say it over and over again, it's so important. Like we're here to serve. So like if we continue to help this person and that person, those same people could also help others, and we could just build a community and be a team together. Too blessed to be stressed. Thank you.
Thank you, Mars. Vanessa. Thank you, Mars. See, Mars is an investor. Mars went from You know, whoever haven't read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad or the Cash Flow Quadrant from Robert Kiyosaki, I highly recommend reading those books to get your financial literacy game up. But Mars went from employee mindset, from time is money, from implementation to investor, where money works for him, but also business owner, where he's turning his passion for basketball. And now he's literally going to be obviously training Carlos because I need a trainer. I don't know how to play basketball. I don't know how to do anything. That's why I get trainers, coaches, mentors for everything that I want to take myself to the next level. One of the things, guys, world, that has helped me get 1% better all my life is keeping that student mindset. You get me? Because I feel like when people think they know things, you stop growing and your ego gets in the way. Whoever haven't read the book, Ego's Not Your Amigo, read it. How you doing today, Vanessa?
Excelentemente bien, Carlos. Espiritualmente, spiritually, mentalmente, mentally, físicamente, physically, emocionalmente, emotionally, financieramente, financieramente, financially. El que no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir. Who not live to serve, not deserve to live.
Vanessa, you put the middle finger at me.
Oh, no, Carlos.
Vanessa's putting the middle finger at me. Okay, I know, Vanessa, that you here take care of your physical pillar.
Oh, yeah.
And I know the physical pillars are your middle finger. With God, Vanessa, you're like this, right? Thumbs up. We want to be with God like this, right?
Yeah.
We don't need no guns when we have our mindset, right? Correct. Physically, we want to be like this. We don't want to do the fingers like that, right?
No.
Right? Emotionally, we want to be like this because the thing is, if you cannot control your emotions personally or professionally, you will never succeed in life because your emotions are always going to be the one making the decisions for you. Estamos en crecimiento, no en sentimiento. We're on growth mode, right? So the truth sets you up, Vanessa.
Free.
Right? It sets you free, right?
Yes.
But before, the truth set you, it made you miserable, right? Because Vanessa was on fear mode, was on comfort zone. But now Vanessa is on growth mode, right?
Correct.
And when you're good on growth mode and you have an open mindset or an open mind, right? Now you could now transition from growth to living your dreams, right? Because now you're gonna keep constantly growing. Because the world keeps changing, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? We the business. Right or wrong? Vanessa?
That's right.
Today's world, you got to work on your personal brand, right? You got to become the business. Right or wrong? So, Vanessa, let's talk about building a resilient mindset. Embracing challenges. Elevating your game means facing challenges with resilience, learning from setbacks, and staying focused. My question to you is, Vanessa, why is resilience essential for elevating your game?
Okay, what I can say about resilience, like when you elevate yourself and you push yourself to say, oh, let me learn new skill. Let me learn like new knowledge, and I can bring to someone else, like give it to like empower more people. But to just like step back and say, no, I don't want to do it. But as you push yourself and say, no, I wanna like to help people what I'm doing now, because before I didn't know how to help people because I didn't know how to help myself. But now I recognize that I help more people, I can help myself too, because the other knowledge what I have, I can give it to pay forward.
The more valuable you become personally or professionally,
Yes.
is what you're going to bring to the marketplace.
Yes,
right?
sir.
That's how come I take pride on that, being valuable. I tell anybody, whoever gets to meet me, literally, I have low key
Yes.
a billion skills. I could
Because,
solve anybody's problem. Bring me the biggest problem you have, and I'll solve the problem in a second. Right? Because
Yes,
I
sir.
take pride in that, solving problems. What's your problem, Vanessa?
My mindset.
Your mindset?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah, because it's like I can control all my talk what I have. Like, when I have negative talk, I just like I wanted to put in the side, but it's right away it's coming,
You see, Vanessa now has awareness, self-awareness, right? She's admitting her mindset is her problem, right? What separates the best from the rest is
It's
mindset.
nice.
But that doesn't mean that you cannot work on your mindset, right or wrong?
Right.
What are you doing to work on your mindset, Vanessa?
What I'm doing right now is like read book to help me to building my,
You've been reading books,
yes, to,
golden hours. She's dedicating a minimum 1 hour to develop
yes,
her mindset every day,
yes.
right? Self-improve.
And I want to say something. Today, I listen like the audiobook to mindset, and they just say how powerful it's like mindset. Like, see, you like keep yourself negative stuff, like you make sure you're gonna bring everything negative. But as you just like push yourself and say, no, I want to be positive. I want to like to do everything like to keep your mind very trained. You're gonna bring that.
The mind is a magnet. If you think
Yes.
in negative terms, you attract
You know,
negative. If you
yeah,
think in positive terms, you attract positive. The law of attraction,
it's
right?
true.
Why is there people? I'm one of those. Anywhere I go, somebody's always leaving to give me the first parking right on the front of the whatever place I'm going.
You attract.
Always, right? Because believe it or not, I know anywhere I go, I'm gonna find parking. Just using that as an analogy, as an example, right? And that applies to everything else. When it comes to money, I don't chase money. I attract money. Because what you gotta do, you gotta create a garden, systems and process, right? People, so you can attract what you want. In this case, if you want money, you gotta understand that money is a byproduct of value creation, right?
Yes.
Focus on what? Solving problems, right?
Yes.
Find problems and find solutions to those problems. We get paid in direct proportion to the difficulties of the problems we know how to solve, right?
Yes.
That's right. Everything I do, I like doing it from outside the box mentality. 3 more minutes, Manny. Thank you.
Carlo, what I can say too about like mentorship. Now I just get mentorship like from you. I just now because remember I didn't have my mindset like to think I'm to get ambition. When ambiciosa.
Ambition.
Yeah, and now I don't want to like put it that way. Like just wanted money. Even like sometimes you have to pay bill and everything. But I just enjoy what I'm doing. I want to like bring value to people, how they see the world now and how I see my work before. And just everything what I learned and just I don't want to keep myself. I want to like to give it to someone. So they can.
The secret to living is giving. The more you
Yeah.
give, the more you get. What you sow is what you reap. If you're always helping people, a lot of people don't understand that. I'm gonna put it in perspective. The best investment you can make is on yourself, right? Because you want to become valuable. But you want to become valuable so you can bring that value back to others. I don't know if that makes sense,
Yes.
right? And the minute you become valuable and you give that value back to others, you're gonna get it tenfold, multiply right back, right? If it makes
Yes,
sense,
yes,
right?
correct.
So developing mental toughness. Success requires a mindset that handles pressure and bounces back from obstacles. Once again, success requires a mindset that handles pressure and bounces back from obstacles. Success under stress. I have a lot of books there of mental toughness. You got me? If I feel like if people will label me when it comes to leadership, they'll label me as a mentally tough leader. But I'm gonna tell you something. If you do what's hard, your life is what?
It's
Easy.
gonna be easy.
If you do what's easy, your life is hard. My life always been easy. You know why? Because I learned how to do what's hard. And you know what's hard? Controlling your mind, controlling your thoughts. The quality of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. But also the quality of your life depends on the quality of the thoughts of the people you have around you.
Yep.
Imagine a leader that cannot spot out the rotten apple in the organization. The leader's job is not to be the good cop. The leader has to be neutral, if it makes sense. That's why I don't have expectations anymore. I have standards. Just respect my time, match my energy, keep your promises, and be consistent. These are my non-negotiables. Certain things you cannot negotiate. Why you think in Spanish, a businessman, they call him negociante? Porque negociante, that means you negotiate, right? You buy a product, and you sell it for X much and you can negotiate. I don't know if it makes sense, right? In life, there's certain things you cannot negotiate. And I have a lot of non-negotiables. And those that know me a little bit, because if I know one thing is that I don't know nobody and nobody knows me, right? Getting to know yourself is a lifetime journey, right? Because we human, we're supposed to evolve, change, right? And the more you grow, the more you're gonna evolve. So now, Barnes and a lot of you guys have to reintroduce yourself when you basically, go back to old people in your past that had an interaction with you or relationship with you. You gotta say, allow me to reintroduce myself. Because now when you say Mars, the investor, or they're gonna look at you like you're crazy. You're gonna be like, you don't got no money. What you mean you're an investor? You know what I mean? So they want to project their limitations into you. That's why you cannot listen to people who tell you cannot be done. Right? Elevation requires separation. You got to stay away from still people, still complaining, still here, still there, still cutting hair and sending messages saying that implementation is ta 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 ta. But we love these people. You got me? The mannies of the world. You got me? Those are the part of the masses. Monkey see, monkey do. Vanessa, what else can you tell the world? Strength doesn't come from winning. It comes from struggles. That's why winning in basketball, in life, business doesn't fulfill me. When I go through struggle, I put myself through intentional struggle, through intentional obstacles, challenges, whatever you want to call.
Yeah.
So, Vanessa, my question is to you, to wrap it up, how does mental toughness fast track your success?
Okay, when you put like a strong, how you say, like
How
strong
does mental toughness
it's like
fast track your success when they put you through
Yeah,
that pain? You got me? Iron
pain.
sharpening iron. When I play
Yeah.
with Mars, you got me? Mars is 6'6". He says he's 6'5", but I'm on 5'8", but I walk like a lion. You got me?
The guy.
There's guys 6'6", 6'8", they walk like little what? Cats. Not Mars. Mars in basketball. Ooh. See, I love playing with people like Mars.
Yeah.
Block that ball. I got blocks from you too, so don't say it. See? So I leverage. You got me?
Yes. Okay,
So,
Kylo.
how does mental toughness fast track your success?
Okay, the mental toughness, how you say, it's like push you up in everything you want to do. I want to like say an example about me. See, I had like something negative or just something like to push me down. I know this thing is going to be like, give me the energy to say, no, let me get up and let me do what I'm supposed to do. Not keeping you in the same place, not keeping the same, you just like say, let me repair myself. Let me learn some new skill. Let me do more deal, like, closing deal. Let me
Always
do this.
be closing deal,
Yes.
AKA always be helping people.
Yes,
And that's
correct.
what everybody does. At the end of the day, everybody's a business,
Thank
part
you,
of the
Kylo.
business, part of the cash flow ecosystem.
Yes.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Thank you, guys.
See, Vanessa's been working on building a resilient mindset because Vanessa mindset before it was like snowflakes. See, teacher have to be tough on people. You got me? Because pain is weakness leaving the body, right, Manny?
Of course.
How you doing today, Manny?
Excelentemente bien, Carlos, espiritualmente, because you gotta have that connection with God, especially when trying to become more confident, more
Consistent.
consistent.
Consistency 360.
Okay.
Missing out in the gym.
Mentally, mentalmente, you gotta read books. You gotta have more awareness to become.
Are you leading by example there?
Of course.
Do you have alignment?
Principles.
Are you aligning your thoughts with what you say and what you do? Because I'll call you out here on video.
Of course.
So you've been reading the book Principle.
Really, bro.
Right?
100%.
Can you tell the world before you finish the pillars, the thing with the book Principles? How much you paying for the book?
$500.
A $500 lesson, right? Right on video, right?
For now, yeah.
Right?
For now. Well, we are gonna have to talk about renegotiating that deal.
I don't negotiate. After a deal's done, I don't negotiate.
I'm gonna have to refinance it or something.
You could. You know how you can renegotiate? Longer terms, but more money. We can do that.
Or we can do shorter terms, more money.
Huh?
Shorter terms.
Nah, I'm a delay gratification type of man. I rather delay gratification, make more money in the long run, than make instant money. I don't like instant money. Everything I like delayed. My life is a marathon, not a sprint. I like everything, bro. Everything. Look, I put myself through punishment. Today I went to the vitamin shop to buy all my, multivitamin and all that, because I'm 13% body fat. and I like keeping myself at 10%. You get me?
Right.
So I said to myself, I'm gonna reward myself with clothes and everything by the end of the year. I must buy $50,000 to $100,000 worth of clothes. Why? Because I'm gonna earn it. Earn, not giving. But why would I reward myself with clothes? You get me? When I don't have the dream body that I've never really like having.
That's the nice pillar on the
In
top.
life, you don't reward yourself when even if you have the money. Just because you got the money to buy the dessert, you got the flan, the tres leche, doesn't mean you're gonna buy it and eat it. Keep on with the pillars.
Físicamente, physically, you gotta elevate your body before you started to want more out of people. You gotta want more out of yourself. So work on your physical body. Health is wealth at the end of the day. Emotionally. You gotta don't get in your feelings, don't block your blessings, don't stay stagnant just because you're in your emotions in life. You know what I mean? Get out of your emotions so you can grow, so you can elevate, so you can push your success even faster. Financieramente, el que no vive para servir, no sirve para vivir. He who does not live to serve does not deserve to live. If you're not elevating your life, then you're not gonna be. Then you're slowing down the process of paying it forward towards other people.
Let's talk about surrounding. Thank you, Manny. Surrounding yourself with high achievers, right? The influence of your circle. The people you surround yourself with can elevate your game by challenging you to do better.
Of course.
My question to you is, how do high achievers help you elevate your game?
Well, if you're around people that are around that, if you're around people that already have high standards, they're gonna push you to have high standards as well. You're gonna be doing better. You're gonna be learning more things from them. You're gonna be having an open mind. You're gonna gain more confidence when you're around people that are gonna push you to grow.
That's an excellent answer. My question to you, Manny, is before when you used to cut my hair back in the day, to say a few years back, right? Okay, I don't know what happened, bam. You know, you probably didn't have the consistency. You know, Carlos, the consistency has to be what? There and there, and the bars got to keep what? Elevating, right? Let me ask you a thing.
Talk to me.
Imagine you would have stayed around in a growth environment. Can you go back on time and reflect? Imagine if you would have stood around, how far you would have been. But I feel God wanted those lessons for you. But can you reflect?
Nah, if I would have stayed if I would have stayed longer around, I probably would have been in a different position than I am now. Most likely, because
I wouldn't let you.
Right, you would have pushed me to let me do better, and I would have pushed myself to want more and do better myself.
So you understand, surrounding yourself with high achievers,
of course,
is literally a cheat code to success.
Of course,
right? Even Manny, when he's playing basketball, he's around sharks, and the sharks, what do they do with you?
Say.
I'm asking you.
What do they do?
They force you to level up.
Of course.
You get me? Right?
Yeah.
Manny got a shot. He got a natural shot, jump shot. Let's talk about Manny learning from success-oriented people. High achievers push you to grow and raise your standards, accelerating your path to success. Why is it important to surround yourself with people who push you to be better?
Well, that's simple.
Answer that again, bro. I ask you, how do high achievers help you elevate your game? That's a different question. Then why is it important to surround yourself with people who push you to be better?
Simple because people around you are going to hold you accountable to grow in life, to be better for yourself, to be better, to help other people as well.
So iron sharpens iron.
Of course.
Huh?
Simple.
Iron sharpens iron?
Of course.
So will we let any person be average around us?
Not at all.
Huh?
Not at all. Not at all.
So are you shifting your mindset?
Of course.
Huh?
Of course.
Why?
Because I want to grow in life. Because I want to become a leader. Because I am a business.
We the business.
We are the business.
I'm not a businessman.
I'm a businessman.
I'm a business.
Man.
We the business.
Right.
Right? We the asset.
Okay.
Right? See, become a ghost for 6 months. I'm going to tell this to Manny. but to the world also. Right? The year already has, let's look at the calendar right now. We're about to, today's what? November 10th,
1 more month.
right? We literally have 20 more days for the month to finish, right?
Right.
This month has 30 days, right? It's the 10th today,
50 more days.
right? And then December has 31 days. We literally got 51 days from tomorrow to literally make a change. You don't need 6 months. Let's say become a ghost for 50 days. Let's do that. I challenge the world to become a ghost for 50 days. Make everything your full. Find the best within you. Throw yourself into pain. Find the beast within you. Cut out all the excuses. Train like a warrior. Work like a robot. Eat like a king. Reject vices. Transform. Upgrade. Create. Thrive. Win. All this thing that I'm telling you and telling the world is because I'm telling myself. Today, I'm starting with my dream body. Literally, I'm going cold turkey, like to I'm gonna hold myself accountable because was not recorded.
Does not remember.
It's not remembered. And a leader that doesn't have alignment with what his thoughts, what he say and what he do, says a lot about him. You got me?
Yeah.
That's why I'm publicly saying this. Because I don't have people putting pressure on me. Siempre fresh, nunca stress. Even my bummy, I still feel better than, because I always tell people, self-love, you got to have your shit together. Self-love, self-care, happiness, inner peace, independence, time management, right?
Yeah.
So I challenge you, just like I challenge myself, to become a ghost, not for 6 months, but for 50 days. When I say become a ghost, you guys heard everything I said. Make everything your full. So we can what? Not simply win, because we need a new word for that. We're gonna dominate. We're not gonna win, we're gonna dominate. Winning is average. We're not winners, we're dominators.
So 50 days of what? Not exactly.
50 days to work towards your dream body. 50 days towards working your dream home. 50 days towards working your dream car. But everything starts with the dream business. 50 days going all in on your dream business. If your business is consistency 360, go all in. Doing the interviews daily. Recording minimum once a week with me. You got me? You're working on your personal brand.
Of course.
Right? If I go up, you go up. We all go up. If it makes sense. Right? Manny, what else can you say that way the next person could come?
Nah, I just want people to raise their standards, elevate themselves, invest time into yourself so you can become valuable, so then people can recognize you and you can stand out from the world. You can stand out from the group of people that you're in. You know what I mean? So when you stand out, you're gonna call out attention. People are gonna recognize you. People are gonna be wanting to know who the fuck you are.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Okay.
That's what you're gonna be saying.
My name is Manny, and Consistency 360 is my cast. Stay tuned.
Thank you, Manny. Man. Thank you, Manny. See, why can elevating your game be the fast track to success? See, we all have to elevate our games because games are not just professionally business. We have to elevate our game overall, right? Life is a game, right?
Yeah.
We have to elevate every single game we play at the highest standard, highest level, if it makes sense. Morris, I didn't say it before I go with you. We have to basically start playing with NBA players. I challenge you on that. I'm ready. Are you ready? Huh? Born ready. You see? How you doing, Emily?
Excelentemente bien. Spiritually, espiritualmente. Mentally, mentalmente. Physically, físicamente. Emotionally, emocionalmente. Financially, financieramente. Porque que no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir. Because who doesn't live to serve does not serve living.
Emily, I
Yeah.
see you a living legend. But you have to be fearless. But also staying focused on the bigger picture. Right? Remember, the lazy don't know how to start. Are you lazy, Emily? Lazy people, they don't know how to start.
You
The
know?
losers don't know how to finish. You know, you seen losers around,
Yeah, they
right?
go before.
Right?
Yeah.
They quit before they start. Right? And the legends don't know how to stop. You think I'm a legend?
Yeah, you are driven by the vision.
I'm driven by the vision. I wouldn't be in the level I'm in overall in my life if I wouldn't be what?
Driven by the vision.
Vision driven. Chase the vision and the money's gonna follow. I've never been driven by the money. So, Emily, let's talk about staying focused on the bigger picture. So then I could finish back with Nadies.
Okay.
Aligning actions with goals. Aligning actions with goals, right?
Yeah.
But before we align actions with goals, we gotta align our thoughts, what we say, with what we do.
Yeah.
What we do is the action. Be, do, have, right?
Yeah.
So elevating your game means focusing on activities that align with your long-term vision. Meaning the things you do, el secreto está en el calendario.
Yeah.
That episode that I did with Emily in Spanish in her podcast, Anne's Belief,
Secreto está en tu calendario.
el secreto está en tu calendario. The secret is in your calendar, which I recommend Brother Mars and Brother Jayandi to do an episode, maybe in brick by brick. That way people, brick by brick, could organize their calendar. So they could give clarity to the world. Why the calendar is so important. The calendar could be your accountability partner, right?
Yeah.
It holds you accountable. It keeps you on track. Your habits literally there. If it's not in your calendar, say no to everything. Be proactive, not reactive. So, Emily, my question to you is, why is clarity about your goals essential for elevation?
When you are clear about the goals you have or the things you want to achieve, you're just going to focus on that and you're not going to drift to other tasks the other person want to assign you or other things you want to do but doesn't go with your vision or with your goals.
Are you 100% organized with your calendar?
100%? No, I need to be honest. No.
So you don't walk it like you talk it. See, life becomes easy when you walk it like you talk it. When you have alignment with your thoughts. Remember, the quality of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. You have alignment, your thoughts, what you say, and what you do. Those three things, necessary, possible, impossible. It's necessary to the quality of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. That's why you got to read. The new illiterate is not the person that reads and write. It's the one that is not willing to unlearn, learn, and relearn. Right? You got to literally unlearn everything you learn from your parents, from society, from school system, traditional school system, right?
Yeah.
You read the book Weapons of Mass Destruction.
Yeah.
Right? You have read many books. Can you tell the world how many books have you read?
I have in my library or audiobook like 160 something.
But now, can you tell the world how many of those books have you applied? Es mentira, eh? Knowledge is only potential power. In the Bible, it says people perish because of lack of knowledge. There's people that are, when it comes to knowledge world, there's an abundance of knowledge. There's artificial intelligence. Google, computers, artificial intelligence only as smart as the person using them. There's knowledge out there. Man lie, woman lie, numbers don't lie. A lot of people, what's 2 plus 2, Emily?
22.
You see? 2 plus 2 is 22. But believe it or not, man lie, woman lie, numbers don't lie. Life is all math. It's all numbers. Everything is numbers, right?
Yeah.
80-20 rule. If you help 100 people and 80 of them tell you no,
20 will say yes.
20 will tell you yes. Apply the 80-20 rule to everything you do, right?
Yeah.
So avoiding distractions and maintaining clarity. A clear focus on your goals keeps you on track, accelerating progress and minimizing setbacks. How does staying focused help you achieve success faster?
When you are focused in everything you do and your mind is always in the goals you want and you don't drift in your mind or your thought, you always stay present, you're going to achieve the things you want more faster.
Stay focused on your goals and ignore the noise.
Yeah.
See, I ignore the external voices. I don't care about the external voices. Think big. Don't listen to people who tell you it can be done.
Yeah.
If God gave you a vision, He gave you a vision for a reason. He gave you that vision. That's why I don't tell my mother, father, siblings, the cat, the dog, my visions, because they will not understand me. The best way to tell them my vision is to show them my vision. Work hard in silence. Let success make the noise.
Yeah.
What else, Emily? So I could wrap it up with Neddy's when it comes to this episode. Why can elevating your game be the fast track to success?
When you elevate your game, you are leaving all those people they hold you back behind, but they will not see the good side of that in the moment. But when you achieve your goals, they will see your success and they will follow you if they want to.
Elevation requires what?
Separation.
Separation. I remember, thank you, Emily. Now I'll wrap it up. Oh, I got Andy. I forgot. Wow. I thought you already came, bro. How you doing, Andy?
Excelentemente bien, Carlos.
So we have 7 people today?
Apparently so. 7 with you.
Oh,
She going twice, so she gonna be 7th.
Okay. So I guess I skipped a segment.
So you can't take nothing personal.
Oh, taking action with consistency. That was for Manny. Yeah. So I'll do that one with you. And then I'll wrap it up with Manny. Measuring progress and celebrating wins. So I knew Manny. Well, that's good that I did that one with Manny. Let's talk about taking action with consistency. Because I feel like you need consistency. We all need. How you doing today?
Excelentemente bien. Positivo y productivo, Carlos. Spiritualmente, spiritually good connection with God, getting to know myself so I can elevate, prosper. Mentalmente, the more you learn, the more you earn. Our mind is our most powerful tool. When you open your mouth, you reveal to the world who you are. Then físicamente, health is the ultimate wealth. In order to elevate, you got to get your body right, also your mind right. Jesus has some thorns around his mind, so our minds could be intact. Emocionalmente, estamos en crecimiento, no en sentimiento. Like, no hard feelings. He forgot about me, but I don't take it personally. He got a billion things on his mind, just like we do. So do you. So don't get in your feelings over small things.
I only have one thing in my mind.
What's that?
The vision.
Financieramente, que no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir. We all have a purpose. We're just here to serve. I'm a servant of the king, and I'm a king that's a servant.
Taking action with consistency. Consistency, multiply, reinvest. CMR. Create, market, repeat. We've been creating content. Now the marketing is, getting better. We keep repeating the process. We've been consistent because today's episode, what?
114.
114, right? We've been consistent. Most people, when I heard that most people don't even get to like episode 20, I'm like, yo, hold up. Are you serious? Like, most people cannot get to episode 20. But now you're going to see the growth on the channels. We got to lead by example. But taking action with consistency. Consistency builds momentum. Elevating your game isn't just about big actions. It's about consistent effort over time. Why is consistency more important than occasional big efforts? Shout out to the Jandi. So God, everything happens for a reason. I'm serious. So if you were almost the last one here and I was forgetting you and I forgot the consistency, this was for you. That's why probably I didn't see it. I'm serious.
Repeat the question.
Why is consistency more important than occasional big efforts?
Shout out to Michael Beasley. He got a saying that stuck with me when it comes to basketball. It doesn't matter if you could do it once. Do it again and do it again and do it again. Repetition is the mother of skill. Consistency wins. It doesn't matter if I help somebody today tomorrow's a new day. What I did yesterday doesn't count for today. How you said you start at 0 every day because you got to have that hunger, that ambition. So consistency wins. Doesn't matter what you do one time, you do 2 times. It's about what you could do repetitively and how long you could keep it up. We had 114 episodes, but are we going to get to 200? We're going to get to 300. It's always the next level. There's always room for improvement.
From 100, it's 1,000. You got everything is 10x. You got me?
Yeah.
The way I look at life is from 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8.
Compound.
Everything. That applies to money. Everything. Right? So discipline as the key to success. Regularly putting in the work, even when motivation fades, separates those who succeed from those who don't. How does discipline keep you on the fast track to success?
Discipline to me is everything. I feel like that's something I struggled with in my past. That's why I chose my podcast day one, because, all right, I did a lot of good things, but I also did a lot of bad things. That's why you gotta, when we first got in contact, I sent you a picture, bad habits convert into good habits. That's why I'm glad I only had one job in my life. It was working with my dad, but that job taught me consistency, because as a kid in high school, I wanted to drop out at one point in my life. I didn't prioritize school. I'll go to sleep late. There was times I didn't even go to sleep and I'll sleep in school. So it was like discipline.
Hey, it was that bad?
Yo don't answer, but nobody will ever understand my story, just like nobody will understand your story, because you're the only person that walked in your shoes.
When I used to go to school, I'm the first one, but don't get me wrong. I don't do homework. First, non-negotiable. I don't negotiate homework. First day in school, I put the teacher aside. Hey, mister. And I'll look at them in the eye. I'm going to help you here, A through Z. Don't worry. Nobody's going to come bring some BS here. No nonsense. I'm going to make sure that the classes where I was at, everything was tranquilo, smooth. Nobody will bring bullshit. But I'm going to tell you one thing, mister. I need an extra book so I could keep it home. But guess what? I don't do homework. I do schoolwork. I do the work that has to do in school, I'm going to do it here. I'm going to stay present. Oh, so that's homework. No. After school, I do business. Because at the end of the day, I have to provide for myself. I used to tell them straight up.
You got to serve, and that goes back to...
I'm independent. They're like, what you mean? What's your mother, your father? My mother, she's in Dominican Republic. She came when I was 8. Blah, 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 blah. I don't depend on her. My father, I don't want to tell you what my father's daily thing, but he drinks every day. I didn't tell him that, right? But I work every single day. I got to work.
And that goes back to what I was saying. I learned discipline working with my dad. That's when I started taking life serious. When I entered the real world, when I grew up, and that's when I feel like I became a man. When I seen I was an ungrateful bastard, but I didn't know what my parents were doing. They spent all their time slaving for their family. So when I see my dad working, it was like, yo, I gotta put my pants on. I gotta become a man.
Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Small efforts. What do we help people here?
With the right attitude, so they could take action, to become business owners, so they could buy the cars. Because we understand everybody wants the material possessions. They want the rewards.
They want to have things.
But it's be, do, have. So we help them become the person, but they got to do what they got to do in order to have what they want to have. But we work reverse engineering. What is it that you want? Tell us. But now let's give them the map so they could Dora the Explorer. Without Diego, Dora needed a map.
The map is the massive action plan. You want the massive action plan to wealth? Simple. I'll give him the formula. Leverage. Leverage other people's experience. Get yourself a mentor or coach. Why take the stairs when you could take the elevator? Success leaves clues. Leverage other people's money. People are here working for money. Time is money. No, bro. No, sis. Time is priceless. You were trained to be a worker. John D. Rockefeller wanted a world full of workers, not thinkers. But Carlos Reyes, I want a world full of doers. Forget workers. Forget thinkers. Doers. Take action. Fail forward. Oh, but I got to go to business school for business administration. So then one day I could do international business and business national. You know how Carlos does it? I fell forward. I'll start the business. Fuck the legal paperwork. Shout out to the Mannies of the world. Fuck the LLC. Fuck all that. You want to know what's the number one thing that you got to do when you're going to basically start a company, start a business? Straight up, is find the problem that a man or a woman, a human has, right? And then find a solution to that problem. And guess what? That exchange of value, that solution that you have, you take their problem, you give them that solution, forget about what they're going to give you in return. Because we're not exchanging cows and horses. And guess what you're going to get? You're going to get some money. And if you don't get money from them, 80-20 rule. Apply that same philosophy with 10 people. Out of 10 people, if 8 of them do not give you what you want, I'll promise you 2 of them will give you what you want. You help enough people get what they want, eventually you're going to get what you want. That's my secret. Leverage. Leverage your experience, your knowledge, your vision. People perish because of lack of vision. Proverbs 29:18. People perish because of lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6. Just those 2 Bible verses are enough to like literally domino effect your whole life. Domino effect. See, I'm all about, I like simplifying life. I don't like complicating life. A lot of people here, you got me. If I'm going to give you the wealth formula, the map to wealth, I'm going to tell you 3 things. The necessary, the possible, and the impossible. 3 things. But I could literally break down 3 things a billion times in 3 different ways so you guys can get the message, if it makes sense. Right? You don't got the knowledge? No problem. Get yourself the person with the knowledge, with the experience. Leverage them. You don't got the money? No problem. Who told you? If you need money, I'm going to tell the world this. If you need money to start a business, or if a man or a woman tells you you need money to start a business, I'm not saying they're lying to you or they're not business people. All my businesses, I've done it with no money. The money's here. An idea is just a dream without execution. I can close the distance between an idea and money. In another word, letter A, I could close the bridge between letter A and Z. If we got to go from New Jersey to New York, there's a bridge that you got to build. Could be the George Washington Bridge or the Lincoln Tunnel. But guess what? Anybody that passes through that bridge, I solved the problem for you guys. You got to pay un peaje.
That's what they're told.
That's your toll. If you don't pay it, no problem. You simply got a ticket. It doesn't matter if they don't pay. There's more people that pay that don't pay. And he who pays attention. And we're day trading what? Attention. People grow through pain. Pain is weakness leaving the body, especially the man. The modern woman, they got to grow through pain too. You know why? Modern woman, low key, a lot of them have masculine energy.
Got to put them in a place. What's the name of the episode?
Why can elevating your game be the fast track to success?
Not only when you elevate, in order to elevate your game, you got to elevate yourself, right? And once you start elevating yourself, you're going to start attracting people on the same frequency as you. So elevation requires separation. I remember when you told me that, just that one phrase is like, there's a lot of things that are tatted in my heart. Like in the book of Proverbs, it says, apply these things, guard it with your heart. So put it inside your heart and guard it. Like tattoos, but there's things that you got to memorize, and that comes with elevation, requires separation. How you said, people that think they know me, I got to say, allow me to reintroduce myself. Gianni 2.0, because now I'm in my 20s. I'm not the same person I was 3 months ago, last month, and vice versa. So in order elevation requires separation, guys, and you want to change your life, you got to start by changing yourself. What did Nelson Mandela say that you told us yesterday?
By education. If you want to change the world, change education.
But Carlos
says, if you want to change the world, change yourself. Es mentira. Thank you, Andy. The lazy don't know how to start. got too much energy, too much sauce. You could say it, ladies. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
Eee.
The lazy don't know how to start, Natty,
They don't know how to start. What can I say?
but the losers don't know how to finish.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? The legends don't know how to do. I don't know how to stop. See, I don't know. I don't know how to stop.
You know what? That's true because they don't stop even after they die. They stay up here, right? They don't stop. They don't know how to. Never did, never will.
Let's talk about measuring progress and celebrating wins. Let's measure the progress from the start of this episode to now. What can you say so we could celebrate the wins?
What can I say? Can you repeat that question for me, please?
Measuring
Because-
progress
Yeah, break
and
that down.
celebrating wins, right? What can you say from the start of the podcast today that you started
Mhm.
to now? I'm wrapping it up with you, right? What can you say overall, like meaning from hearing everybody's perspective overall? What can you say about, everybody's perspective, point of view on the overall episode?
I can just say we're all feeding off each other's ideas. We're all hungry. And I love that we're all here for maybe different purposes in life, but a unified hunger for how life can treat us. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
It does make sense because at the end of the day, we all humans. Believe it or not, even if we have different purpose, at the end of the day, we all have to always be helping people, right? Because God wants all of us. Have you read the Bible, the parable of the talents? That God gave everybody different talents, different gifts.
I haven't read that one. What's that?
Okay, I love that story. Because the thing is, God gave everybody different talents and different gifts. A lot of people used them, but a lot of people also didn't use them. And that's what I see as a leader all my life. There's people that instead of using their talents and multiplying their talents, what they do with their talents, God gives them 2 talents, they'll go put it in a drawer. Y lo guardan. I don't know if it makes sense.
¿Tú sabes por qué? Porque fear.
Fear.
Fear, man. It's not even that they don't want to. They let fear stop them. They don't know how.
You know what's the thing? They care what people say, what people think. How about if I fail? You got me? The mindset, everything lies in mindset, right? But what else can you say overall, when it comes to just measuring progress and celebrating wins? Or you want me to give you a little clarity?
Give me a little clarity on.
Tracking achievement for growth. Regularly assessing your progress helps you stay motivated and recognize areas for improvement. So, how does tracking your progress helps you stay motivated? Let's use the physical pillar. Because you go to the gym, right?
Yeah.
Do you go every day or
I go most days of the week.
most?
At least 4.
At least 4?
For lifting, yes.
Okay.
Because I don't believe you have to go to the gym. You just have to stay active, stay moving, keep your heart beating,
So the days you don't go to the gym, how do you keep yourself active?
I jump rope outside. I go on a run outside. I can stay home and there's so many great workout videos online. That's how I started. That's underrated. That can get your heart beating. So you could stay in your living room and move for 30 minutes and you're good too. So there's a lot of different ways, different places.
So how does tracking your progress help you stay motivated?
How we talked about standards, I feel like it pushes that standard even more. So by tracking it, I know what I'm capable of today, so I can push it a little bit more tomorrow.
Oh, I like it.
And sometimes I push it even more the day of, So I surprise myself sometimes, and that's how you know that you don't know sometimes what you're capable of. You just got to do it. You got to go into it with a mindset of curiosity. Be present. You don't know what's going to come out of talking about the physical pillar. One workout, you don't know if you're going to do better than you expected. You don't know if you're going to feel a certain muscle a different way that you didn't the day before. I learned something new. I've been working now for 6 years now. I learn something new every gym session. Even if it's a bad workout, I learned that, you know what? It's humbling. Like, I need to push myself in this aspect. When it comes to core, I need to keep hitting core because I'm weak in that part, right? So I know that if I fail one core workout, it's not really a fail. It's a lesson that I got to keep pushing myself. I got to stay consistent for that so I can get stronger.
Thank you. Celebrating small wins for big motivation. Acknowledging achievements along the way boosts moderate and keeps you committed to the journey. Why is celebrating small wins important in elevating your game? To wrap this up.
What we said before, it's a state of gratitude. You know, any small win is a big win. The big wins are an accumulation of the small wins. You know,
That's how you build your confidence.
Exactly. People don't see the little successes. They see the end result. You know what I mean?
That's why every little win, make it count. Make every rep count.
And like you said before, you don't tell people your vision. You show them that. But it takes so many little small wins to make that vision a reality. You know what I mean? And that takes time too. So
success is a journey, not a destination. So to wrap this up, guys, you know, elevating your game involves setting high standards, just like Mehdi said, focusing on high skill development, resilience, consistency, and surrounding yourself with high achievers. By raising your commitment to excellence, you can accelerate your path for success. With all that said, thank you, world. Subscribe or unsubscribe, comment, positive, negative. The negative in my podcast, the better. You get me? I want negative comments because at the end of the day, you know, I like negativity. I don't know about you.
When you put it that way, I don't know. But
you know why I like negativity?
Like critique. You like
overall, because the thing is, it doesn't touch me. It doesn't even get to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever make sense.
Yeah,
straight up, I ask for negativity and I never get negativity. It's crazy how the world works. And then those people that fear negativity or fear comments or negative stuff, they get it.
Yeah.
You got me? You know why I don't get it? Because people really know that I will genuinely don't give up. Fuck. Sounds messed up.
That's a law of detachment.
Yeah, like I don't care. And believe it or not,
that's the emotional pillar right there.
That's my secret to my success overall. Yeah. Like I live a life just to let it be. Like when I shoot, I don't care if I miss. I just shoot. I just shoot my shots. What you lack in skills, you make it up in numbers. Thank you, Maddies. Appreciate you.
Of course, appreciate you.
Thank you, world. Thank you, team. Thank you, everyone. Vanessa. Quédate ahí.
Yo aquí.
Sí.